Hello again, I'm Rodney Reynolds from 3dgameman.com, and this next Q&A video is about my Sony Vegas video editing settings, especially when I render. I shoot at 1080p, but I render at 720p. A number of reasons for that. One of them being is 720p files are smaller, they're quicker to upload, and if you need to remove it again and upload it again, it just gets even longer, but it's basically to reduce the upload time. Shooting at 1080p also gives me the flexibility of being able to zoom in, and let me explain that. For example, let's just say that I shoot at 720p, not 1080p, and I zoom in shooting at 720p. Now, this is after the fact. I'm not talking about zooming in using the camcorder. I'm talking about zooming in using the video editing software. If you do that and then render it at 720p, the video will be, well, it won't be that clear. It'll be, pixelated and so on and so forth. So, if you shoot at 1080p and then have to zoom in using the video editing software, it won't be as pixelated, and if you don't zoom beyond that 720p, well, there won't be any kind of, issues with the video whatsoever. So that's another reason. It gives me flexibility, basically, to be able to zoom in. Now, these are my render settings. You can see here that I have show favorites only because, well, there is literally almost hundreds of different video settings, render settings. Let's go into the custom template here, and now you can have a look at the settings that I use. The video formats: AVC, 1080p, profiles baseline. The coding is CAVLC. The frame rate is 29.970. This, of course, is North America, so the NTSC. Also, field order none. Aspect ratio is 1. Bitrate is 4 million. And encode method, if the GPU is available, and that's something that I would recommend selecting. Here's the audio settings. Audio formats: AAC. The sample rate is 48,000. The bit rate is 128,000. It's stereo. I don't bother, doing 5.1 channel audio for this kind of stuff. And to be honest, in most cases, I will actually just do mono because it's just me talking on camera. Sometimes the background music I will enable in stereo. Like, for example, you can see my cursor here. This is in stereo. Some of this stuff, but my, the voice is mono. I just combine the channels and make that mono. System, the format is MP4, so when it's saved, it will show up as an MP4 or .mp4 file. And for project, the video editing quality is best, and of course I'm not doing any kind of 3D, so I don't actually enable that. I leave it up to the project settings. So I hope this answers your question, and keep your questions coming. Remember, if you have a question for me, head on over to 3dgameman.com and post it in the forum.